Welcome to level 5. Up till now, you probably noticed that we have in combat survival commando Krav Maga very, very comprehensive approach to reality-based fighting. We're dealing with any situation. We don't shy away from any kind of holds, any kind of guns attack, knives, ground, multiple attackers, everything. We are going to the real thing. So level 5 will be just as enjoyable as all the others. Let's go. Those of you who train hard and follow all the system, all the DVDs that we did so far, knows that we learn a lot of escape from headlock from the side. But this time we're going to deal with a heavy headlock from the side. That means that you're basically about to lose balance. The person is so powerful that your head is twisted and you're about to fall. If you don't react properly, the guy takes you down, simply because he's turning your head, he's falling, and he's on top of you. Yes, we learned different escape from here, and you probably remember that, but we don't want to be underneath a person. We want to work on that. So this time I'm going to use this force to my advantage. So when he's coming and spinning me down, and I'm about to lose balance, and I'm trying to move my leg over here to maintain balance, but I sense that it's not enough, what I do, I'm going to shift my leg even deeper to here. So I'm going right underneath him. At the same time, the hand from the back going to hug his hip. So if I turn him, you can see this is where I'm holding. Now I'm getting right underneath him. And from the side, I'm doing a hip lift. I'm lifting with my hip and arching. When I'm doing that, I'm turning to my stomach. So as I'm lifting him up, I'm turning to here and falling on him. Let's see that one more time. Very difficult to do it in slow motion. We'll try to do it for you. Here I am. The groin could be very close to you. If not, what you do, you put one hand on his head. Make sure that the head looking to the other side, not to you. Put all the weight on it, stand up, stomp the head. Now, real bear hug, it's actually look very scary, more than what it is. Somebody grab you from the back, over the arm. He can try to lift you, he can try to push you, and so forth. Yes, he trap your arms, but at the same time, you're not helpless. See, my hands are here, but if I move my pelvis, my hands will be behind me. Okay, look, let's look at that. And now I'm here. In action, grab the groin. Even if the hand's right in front of you and is very, very strong, do not try to move your hands from here. Try to shift your pelvis to a point that you can do it. Let's look at from the front. My hands are here. Hold tight, 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 tight. And now I'm grabbing the groin. Just grab and squeeze. That's the easiest one to do.
Also, don't forget what we learned before. Distraction. So it could be 1, 2, groin. Another thing you can do is from the side, if it's very tight to you, what you want to do is bring your butt forward and go with the butt to the groin. If he's the right height, he's going to feel it. If he's shorter than you, he won't feel it. If he's taller than you, for sure he's going to feel it, from here to here. But we are not ending there. As we do that, we're going with the head back to the head. So, groin, head back. The next one is basically the hip throw that we did from the side, floating hip. We're going sideways, grabbing, and now I'm doing a wave maneuver to lift him. As he's up here, I'm not going to throw him back, I'm going to throw him over my back. There. So it's a turning. Now it looks like you have to use a lot of strength to do that. In fact, again, the maneuver is coming from the hip and from the pelvis. So let's look at that. Going to the side. His weight is resting now on my pelvis. If my center of gravity is lower than his, I can lift him quite easy. As you see, I'm not using a lot of force. It's just because the center of gravity is lower than his. If I'm going to be high, I have to use a lot of power, and I'm probably going to hit my spine. So I don't want to do that. I want to lower, and from here, straight. As he starts to raise, then I'm turning his body. We're going to do now the spin throw. Spin throw, it's a very dangerous throw. This is why we practice with crash mat. Again, this is for people who train for quite some time. Level 5 is equivalent to brown belt in most of the martial arts. So this is only for people who train, and it's under supervision. If you do it in the street, you can actually kill the person. If you do it here on the crash mat, and both of you know how to do break falls, you should be fine. But do not practice it without supervision of qualified instructor. So let's pay attention to the move now. The guys hold me very, very strong from the back. I'm bending my knees. Grab right underneath is behind. So I'm going to do it at once, and then I explain. Okay? Now this is what happened. As tighter he holds you, it's easier to lift him because his center of gravity is very close to me. By me bending my knees, which he cannot stop me from bending the knees, I can grab him right behind, which is right here. This is the point. Now pay attention. What I do, because he's holding me tight, and keep holding me tight. When I bend my knees, and because he's holding me tight and I'm bending forward, he's bending with me, meaning the center of gravity coming on me. One more time. Because he's holding me so tight, when I'm going down, he's going down with me. Now, if I straighten my legs, he's up in the air. This is like a piggyback. The point is, we want to disorient him. As we lift him, I'm going to spin from here to here, arch, and fall on top of him. So the point is to disorient the person. As harder he's holding you, it's easier to make. So hold really hard. I'm going to do it here, turn, and fall. If you didn't notice, my fall is right on his groin. It's a very hard fall. We're going to deal now with a clinch. Clinch can come over 2 legs or 1 leg. This time, we're going to deal with a clinch that's coming to 1 leg. A person basically trying to trap your leg and take you down. Try to do that. So let's say you're going, trap the leg, and basically as a grappler, you want to take me down to the ground and fight from there. Obviously, what we want to do is to stay standing as much as possible for this one. So what I do